So you just want me to read my statement to you?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I had 5 students in the library for detention on September 24th after school. Each student was there for violating the no cell phone policy in my class. I had taken up a phone from each of them and had those with me to give back to them after they served detention. The students were Bronwyn Rojas, Nate Macauley, Simon Kelleher, Addy Prentiss, and Cooper Clay. They came to the library immediately after school and were supposed to stay for an hour. I told them to have a seat and write a 500-word essay on how technology is ruining American high schools. The students were just getting started when we all heard the sound of tires squealing and cars crashing. I stepped outside and saw that 2 cars had crashed in the parking lot near the arena. Most of the students had followed me out to see what was going on. I told them to go back in the library and get to work while I went to see if anyone was hurt. By the time I got over to the arena, the drivers of the cars that crashed were driving out of the parking lot, so I assumed that they were both okay. I didn't get close enough to see who the drivers were. I turned around and started to head back toward the library. When I got closer, I realized that there was some commotion going on in there. Another teacher, Miss Grayson, was running in the library, followed by Bronwyn. I walked inside and saw Simon lying on the floor. He wasn't breathing. His lips were blue, and he was making choking noises. Nate was kneeling beside him with the contents of Simon's backpack strewn all around him. It didn't register what was happening at first, but I assumed Nate was the cause of whatever happened until he looked up at me and said, "We can't find his EpiPen." That's when I realized Simon was having an allergic reaction. I told Cooper to get an EpiPen from the nurse's office, and I knelt down on this other side of Simon. Bronwyn said she had already called 911. Miss Grayson went to help Cooper look for an EpiPen. I held Simon's head and tried to keep him calm, but there really wasn't anything I could do. The paramedics arrived, and one of them injected Simon with a syringe. They lifted him onto a stretcher and took him into the ambulance. I noticed Cooper and Miss Grayson standing nearby. I don't know when they came back, but when I looked at Cooper, he said that we couldn't find any in the nurse's office. I did ride in the ambulance with Simon to the hospital, but he was pronounced dead shortly after we arrived.